everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious summer dessert. It is a blueberry cobbler, but this one is going to be low carb and keto friendly. Let's just jump right in. First thing we're going to do is, and as you guys already know, all of my ingredients, all of my measurements, all the instructions are in the description below, so no need to take notes. Just head down there to find out what exactly I'm using and how much of it I'm using. First thing I'm gonna do is add some unsalted butter to a bowl. And this measurement is for 4 servings. So depending on how many people you're making this for, you can add more or less ingredients. Next thing I'm gonna add is some granulated monkfruit sweetener. Now, I use monkfruit sweetener the most. You can use any kind of sweetener of choice. The reason I use monkfruit is because I think it bakes most similarly to like regular sugar, which is why it's my preference. I also think it has a really mild flavor, which I like. I'm also going to add in some brown sugar substitute. Now this is stevia brown sugar substitute. If you don't have brown sugar substitute and you can't find it in the stores, I do have a link to my Amazon in the description below to find this exact one that I'm using, but you can also just replace the amount for the brown sugar with just granulated. Now, what I'm gonna do is turn on a hand mixer and I'm just gonna blend all this together until combined. Looks good. Next thing I'm gonna do is add in some vanilla extract. Again, this is not a lot because I'm only making 4 servings of this, so just increase for as much as you need. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt and also 1 egg. Let's blend this all together. Lastly, I'm gonna add in some baking powder as well as almond flour. I love this dessert. It is super simple, really refreshing. The berries are just perfect with this, and it's just like a really nice dessert to have in the summer. It's perfect. Enjoy it with some vanilla ice cream. Honestly, anything goes with this. Let's mix this all together. And that is it for our batter. Now, the next thing we're gonna do is I have a small baking dish here. So depending on how large you're making this cobbler, that's how big the baking dish needs to be. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And what I'm gonna do is take my baking tray and I'm gonna spray it with some avocado oil spray. Just a little bit so it doesn't stick. I'm gonna add in my blueberries. And now with this cobbler, you can add whatever kind of berries you want. You can do a mix of blueberries and blackberries. You could add strawberries. I just want to do a simple blueberry one. So that's all I'm gonna add. So depending on my measurements below, you can mix up the berries. Just make sure that the actual quantity is the same. Now on top of my blueberries, I'm also going to now add the batter that we just mixed. So I'm gonna use a spatula to scrape everything up. And we're gonna put this batter just right on top of the blueberries. And I'm gonna spread this batter out to make sure that it's covering all the blueberries. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but you don't really need a lot of this batter. The whole point of this is the blueberries. So the batter with the sugar, it just gives it a nice like crumble type topping, and that's all you're really looking for in a cobbler. If you wanted to add more, you could, but I like the berries to be the, you know, the forward part of this dessert, and that's why I don't feel like I want a lot of the batter in it. All right, that is spread really nice on top. I'm gonna throw this into the oven. It's gonna bake for 30 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's put this in. See you guys at the very end. And this is our beautiful blueberry cobbler. It is so, oh my God, it just like smells so delicious. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna take out a little piece here to do a taste test. I mean, this color is just gorgeous. This is so low in carb, so low in calorie, keto friendly, absolutely delicious. And I like to enjoy this with a little bit of ice cream. I really like this keto ice cream. I'm not sponsored. It's just really, really tasty. And I'm just gonna do a little spoonful right next to my blueberry cobbler for a taste test. Cheers, guys. That is so good. This is super light. It's not sweet at all. Really, really nice for the summer. A perfect dessert to enjoy with your family, with your friends. It's just like, oh, just like, look how gorgeous this is. The great thing about this recipe is you can even make this into smaller ramekins, so you have a single serve portion for everybody without having to dig into a big dish. This is such an easy recipe to make. It's so versatile. You can use different kinds of berries in this with the same type of filling that I did on top of the blueberries. I cannot wait for you guys to try this recipe. I'll include all of the macros in the description below so that you know exactly how to log this if you're tracking your macros. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.